Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive.
Glad to be here.
Today, we're going to be looking at some really fascinating research
Okay.
coming out of France about how AI is uh, is revolutionizing agriculture.
Wow.
I know. You're thinking AI and farming. It sounds a little dry,
Yeah, a little bit.
but trust me, this is way cooler than you might think.
Okay.
Uh, we're talking about robots that can pick strawberries better than humans.
Wow.
We're talking about algorithms that can predict the weather with like incredible accuracy, and AI systems that are helping farmers all over the world grow more food using less water and fewer pesticides.
That's amazing.
It really is. It's
Yeah.
kind of like something out of a sci-fi movie, but
Yeah.
it's happening right now.
So what really amazes me is how AI is transforming an industry that's been around for centuries,
Yeah, you're right.
This French research paper that we're diving into really paints a clear picture
Yeah.
of the incredible advancements happening in agriculture thanks to AI.
Yeah. So this research paper talks a lot about precision agriculture.
Yeah.
Can you kind of break that down for us?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
So imagine you could analyze every square inch of your farmland,
Okay.
understanding exactly what's happening below the surface, what nutrients the soil needs,
Okay.
even how much water each plant requires.
Uh-huh.
That's essentially what precision agriculture is all about. It's about using data
All right.
from sensors, drones, and satellites
Got it.
to optimize every aspect of farming, from planting to harvesting.
Okay, so instead of just like eyeballing things and hoping for the best, farmers can actually see what's happening at like a microscopic level and make data-driven decisions.
Exactly.
Wow.
Take the case of cotton farming in Australia. They've implemented AI-powered irrigation systems
Uh-huh.
that use sensors and predictive algorithms to determine the precise amount of water each plant needs.
Wow.
The results are remarkable. They've managed to reduce water consumption by a whopping 30% while simultaneously increasing crop yields.
That's incredible. So it's less water but more cotton.
Exactly.
It's like magic.
It's a win-win for both the farmer and the environment.
Okay. Is this happening in other parts of the world too?
Absolutely.
Or is it just Australia?
There's a platform called Climate Field View
Okay.
that's being used by farmers globally. It combines satellite imagery with AI to provide incredibly detailed insights into everything from soil health to crop performance.
Yeah.
Farmers can use this information to make decisions about when to plant, how much fertilizer to use, and even predict their yields with remarkable accuracy.
So it's like having a personalized guide for your farm,
Yes.
constantly analyzing data
Yeah.
and providing actionable insights.
Yes, exactly.
I'm picturing farmers like kicking back in their rocking chairs,
Yeah.
sipping lemonade while the AI does all the work.
Well, not quite. There's still plenty of hard work involved in farming,
Right.
but AI is definitely taking a lot of the guesswork out of it.
Yep.
And speaking of technology making life easier, you mentioned drones earlier.
Yes.
They're playing a huge role in this agricultural revolution.
Okay, yes. Drones. Tell me everything.
Think of drones as the eyes in the sky for modern agriculture. They can fly over vast fields,
Uh-huh.
capturing high-resolution images that reveal things you simply couldn't see from the ground.
Got it.
Is a certain area of the field not getting enough water? Is there a disease spreading that needs immediate attention?
Okay.
Drones can spot these problems early on,
Okay.
allowing farmers to intervene quickly
Right.
and prevent major losses.
So it's like a 247 surveillance system for your crops.
Exactly.
But instead of security cameras, it's like these high-tech drones patrolling the skies.
Exactly.
That's so cool. What about the soil itself?
Yes,
Can AI help farmers understand and manage that crucial resource?
absolutely. AI is proving to be incredibly valuable when it comes to soil analysis. You see, healthy soil is the foundation of successful farming. But analyzing soil composition traditionally involved laborious and time-consuming lab tests.
Sure.
Now, with AI-powered systems, farmers can get real-time insights into their soil,
Wow.
including its nutrient content, moisture levels, and even the presence of beneficial microbes.
Okay.
This allows them to make precise adjustments to their fertilization and irrigation practices,
Uh-huh.
maximizing crop health and minimizing environmental impact.
So it's not just about like growing more food, it's about growing it smarter
Exactly.
in a way that's good for the planet.
Exactly.
Are there any real-world examples of how this is playing out?
There are countless examples. One that comes to mind is Cropin,
Okay.
a platform that's being used by farmers in India. This AI-powered system analyzes data about soil conditions,
Okay.
weather patterns, and even market trends to provide personalized recommendations to farmers.
Wow.
By following these recommendations, farmers have seen yield increases of up to 20%
Wait a
while
second.
using fewer resources.
That's huge. And it's not just like happening in developed countries like Australia or the US.
Right.
This technology is making a real difference for farmers all over the world.
Exactly. And we haven't even talked about robots yet.
Okay.
This French research paper dedicates a whole section to the role of robotics in modern agriculture.
Okay, now we're getting to the really fun stuff.
Yes.
Robots. Tell me everything.
Yes.
What kind of robots are we talking about here? Are they like little humanoid figures running around planting seeds?
Not quite.
Okay.
But they are doing some pretty amazing things.
Okay.
One category that's really taking off is harvesting robots. These robots are designed to pick fruits and vegetables with incredible precision and speed, often surpassing human capabilities.
Really? So we're talking about robots that can like gently pluck a ripe strawberry without crushing it.
Yes.
That seems like almost impossible.
It might sound like science fiction,
Yeah.
but it's a reality.
Wow.
There's a company called Agribot that's developed a robot specifically for strawberry harvesting.
Wow.
This robot uses a combination of sensors, cameras, and AI algorithms to identify ripe strawberries, gently pick them without damaging the fruit or the plant, and even sort them
Oh, wow.
based on size and quality.
That's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
So no more backbreaking labor for strawberry pickers.
Exactly.
And I bet these robots can work around the clock too.
Exactly. They can work day and night, rain or shine,
Yeah.
and they don't need breaks or vacations.
Right.
This is leading to increased efficiency and reduced labor costs for farmers.
Sure. And I bet there are other types of robots working on farms too, not just strawberry pickers.
You're absolutely right.
Like
Weeding robots are another game changer.
weeding robots.
Imagine a robot that can distinguish between a valuable crop and a pesky weed,
Okay.
then eliminate the weed
Uh-huh.
without using harmful herbicides.
Wow. So we've got robots picking strawberries. We've got robots zapping weeds.
Uh-huh.
What else is there? Are there robots out there milking cows and collecting eggs?
Well, not quite milking cows or collecting eggs yet.
Okay.
But livestock robots are definitely a growing trend,
Okay.
especially in Europe.
Uh-huh.
These robots are designed to automate various tasks related to animal care,
Okay.
from feeding and monitoring to even detecting early signs of illness.
What, so these cows are wearing Fitbits?
You could say that.
Yeah.
Some farms are using robots equipped with sensors that can track each animal's movements, temperature, and even eating habits.
Oh, wow.
This data is then analyzed by AI algorithms that can alert farmers to any potential health issues before they become serious problems.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So we've got robots picking our fruits, weeding our fields. Now, like playing doctor to our livestock, this AI-powered farm of the future is starting to sound pretty amazing.
It is.
But I have to ask, how does all this technology impact the environment? You know, is it making agriculture more sustainable,
Yeah.
or is it just creating more problems?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And it's something this French research paper delves into quite deeply. The truth is that AI has the potential to make agriculture significantly more sustainable. And we're already seeing evidence of that in various applications.
Okay, I'm all ears. How is AI making farming more sustainable?
Well, one of the biggest challenges facing agriculture today is resource management.
Right.
You know, we need to find ways to grow more food with less water, fewer pesticides,
Sure.
and a smaller environmental footprint.
Yeah.
And AI is proving to be a powerful tool in achieving those goals.
So it's not just about efficiency and productivity.
Right.
It's about doing things in a way that's good for the planet.
Exactly.
Can you give me some specific examples
Yeah,
of how AI is making agriculture more sustainable?
absolutely. One area where we're seeing incredible progress is in irrigation optimization.
Okay.
AI-powered systems can analyze data from weather forecasts, soil sensors, and even plant physiology to determine the precise amount of water each crop needs at any given time.
Wow.
This eliminates water waste
Right.
and ensures that crops get exactly what they need to thrive without overwatering.
That makes perfect sense. No more watering the fields on a day when it's about to rain, like cats and dogs.
Exactly.
Are there any companies doing this really well?
There are several. One that's leading the way is Supplant,
Okay.
an Israeli company that's developed an AI-powered irrigation system that can reduce water consumption by up to 30%.
Wow.
They've even developed a system that can predict irrigation needs weeks in advance,
Really?
giving farmers even more control and flexibility.
This is giving me hope for the future of water conservation.
Hmm.
What about soil? How is AI being used to protect that precious resource?
Well, as we discussed earlier, AI is incredibly effective at analyzing soil composition and health.
Right.
By understanding the specific needs of the soil, farmers can adopt practices that prevent erosion,
Okay.
maintain fertility, and even regenerate degraded land.
It's like giving the soil a personalized wellness plan.
Exactly.
That's so cool.
And AI can help with that by
Mhm.
recommending specific types of cover crops to plant between harvests.
Mm.
These cover crops act like a natural fertilizer,
Okay.
improving soil health and preventing erosion.
So we've tackled water and we've tackled soil.
Yes.
What about energy? How is AI making farms more energy efficient?
One way is through the use of renewable energy sources.
Okay.
AI can be used to optimize the performance of solar panels and wind turbines,
Right.
ensuring that farms are using clean energy as efficiently as possible.
So instead of relying on fossil fuels,
Yes.
farms can generate their own clean energy
Exactly.
and even sell any excess back to the grid.
Precisely. Some farms are even using AI to manage their energy consumption,
Okay.
only running equipment during off-peak hours when energy costs are lower.
That's incredibly smart. It seems like AI is helping farmers be more mindful of all their resources, from water and soil to energy.
Absolutely. And that's a crucial aspect of sustainable agriculture.
Yeah. This has been an incredible journey so far.
It has.
We've covered everything from precision agriculture and drones to robots and sustainable farming practices. It's clear that AI is revolutionizing the way we grow food, but this is just the tip of the iceberg, right?
You're right. There's still so much more to explore in this rapidly evolving field.
Yeah.
And one of the most fascinating aspects of AI in agriculture is its ability to help farmers manage risk
Okay.
and predict the future.
Okay, now that sounds like something straight out of a science fiction movie.
It does.
How is AI predicting the future of farming?
Well, that's a story for part 2 of our deep dive.
Oh, okay.
Stay tuned because things are about to get even more interesting.
All right. Looking forward to it.
Yes. Welcome back. Before the break, we were talking about how AI is making agriculture more sustainable, but there's another crucial aspect where AI is making a huge impact, and it's one that might surprise you.
Oh, I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
It's all about risk management. Farming has always been at the mercy of unpredictable factors, like the weather. But now AI is giving farmers a really powerful tool to anticipate and navigate those risks.
So we're talking about AI as like a fortune teller for farmers. Can it really predict the future of their crops?
Not quite fortune telling, but it's getting pretty close. AI algorithms can analyze massive amounts of data from historical weather patterns to real-time sensor readings
Right.
to create incredibly accurate predictions.
Okay, so I'm picturing farmers huddled around a computer watching AI predict the weather like a high-tech meteorologist. Is that how it works?
It's even more sophisticated than that. These AI systems can provide hyper-localized forecasts tailored to the specific needs of individual farms.
So instead of just knowing it's going to rain sometime next week, farmers can know exactly how much rain to expect on their specific fields, like down to the millimeter.
Exactly. And it's not just about rain. These forecasts can predict everything from temperature fluctuations to wind speeds, even the likelihood of hailstorms.
Wow, that's some next-level weather forecasting. No more getting caught off guard by a sudden frost or a scorching heat wave.
Right. This level of precision allows farmers to make really informed decisions about everything from planting and irrigation to pest control and harvesting.
Are there any companies out there actually doing this kind of super precise weather forecasting?
There are a few, but one that stands out is the Yield, an Australian company. They're using a combination of sensors, AI algorithms, and even satellite data to provide incredibly detailed weather forecasts to farmers and even seafood producers.
Wow.
Their system can even send alerts for extreme weather events, giving farmers a heads up so they can take steps to protect their crops.
That's incredible. It's like having a personal weatherman in your pocket, always looking out for your crops. But what about other risks, like pests and diseases? Can AI predict those too?
Absolutely. AI is becoming incredibly good at detecting early signs of disease or pest infestations.
Okay.
And this is where things get really fascinating.
Okay, tell me more. How is AI playing doctor to our plants?
Imagine you're walking through your field and you notice a few plants that look a little off color. You snap a photo with your smartphone, upload it to an AI-powered app, and within seconds, the app tells you exactly what the problem is.
Wait, so it's like a Shazam for plants. You just point your phone at a sick leaf and AI tells you what's wrong.
You got it.
Yeah.
It might be a fungal disease, a bacterial infection, or even an infestation of tiny insects that are difficult to spot with the naked eye.
Okay.
The app will not only identify the problem, but also provide recommendations for treatment.
That's amazing. No more guessing games about what's wrong with your plants.
Oh.
Are there any real-world examples of these plant doctor apps in action?
There are many. One that comes to mind is Plantix, an app that's being used by millions of farmers worldwide. It can identify over 400 plant diseases and pests from a simple photo, and it even provides information on organic and sustainable treatment options.
That's incredible. It's like putting the power of an entire agricultural research lab in the palm of your hand.
Exactly. And it's not just about smartphones. Some farms are even using drones equipped with special cameras that can detect subtle changes in plant health that are invisible to the human eye.
Yeah.
These drones can then create detailed maps of infested areas, allowing farmers to target their treatments with pinpoint accuracy.
So it's like using AI to wage a precision war against pests and diseases, minimizing the use of chemicals and protecting the environment. This is seriously impressive stuff. But I know farming is more than just weather and pests. There's a whole economic side to it. Can AI help farmers navigate the often unpredictable world of agricultural markets?
You're absolutely right. The agricultural market can be volatile and unpredictable, making it difficult for farmers to know when to sell their products to get the best price. But here, too, AI is coming to the rescue.
Okay, tell me more. Is AI going to replace Wall Street stockbrokers as the new agricultural market gurus?
Not quite replacing them, but definitely providing valuable insights. AI algorithms can analyze vast amounts of data from historical prices to weather patterns to global supply and demand trends to predict how the market for a specific commodity might fluctuate in the coming weeks or months.
So it's like having a crystal ball for the agricultural markets.
Yeah.
That sounds incredibly helpful for farmers trying to make informed decisions about when to sell their crops.
Exactly. It can help them maximize their profits and minimize their financial risk. There are even AI-powered platforms that connect farmers directly to buyers, cutting out the middlemen and ensuring that farmers get a fair price for their products.
Wow, this is all so incredibly inspiring. It seems like AI is addressing so many challenges that farmers have faced for centuries. It's making agriculture more efficient, more sustainable, and even more profitable. But I have to ask, are there any downsides to all this technology? Are there any risks or challenges we should be aware of?
That's a great question, and it's important to acknowledge that AI, like any powerful technology, comes with its own set of challenges. One of the biggest concerns is accessibility.
What do you mean by accessibility?
Well, a lot of these AI-powered tools and platforms are still quite expensive and
Mhm.
require a certain level of technical expertise to use effectively. Okay. This can make them inaccessible to many small-scale farmers, especially in developing countries, who might not have the resources or the training to implement these technologies.
So while AI has the potential to benefit all farmers, there's a risk that it could actually widen the gap between large-scale industrial farms and smaller family-run operations.
That's a valid concern, and it's something we need to be mindful of as we move forward. We need to ensure that AI is developed and deployed in a way that benefits all farmers, not just a select few.
Absolutely.
Right.
We don't want to create a two-tiered agricultural system where only the wealthy and technologically advanced can thrive. What other challenges are there?
Another big one is data dependency. AI algorithms are only as good as the data they're trained on. And in agriculture, collecting, storing, and managing that data can be a monumental task.
So it's a bit of a data jungle out there.
You could say that. Different farms use different systems.
Yeah.
Data formats are often incompatible, and there's the whole issue of data privacy and ownership.
Yeah. That's a lot to think about. It seems like we're just scratching the surface of the complexities of AI in agriculture. But even with these challenges, it's clear that AI is already having a profound impact on the way we grow food. And it's only going to get more influential in the years to come.
Absolutely. This French research paper we've been discussing really emphasizes the transformative potential of AI in agriculture. It paints a picture of a future where farming is more efficient, sustainable, and resilient thanks to the power of AI.
That's exciting. But I think it's important to remember that AI is just a tool. It's up to us as humans to decide how we use it. We need to be mindful of the ethical implications, the potential risks, and the need to ensure that this technology benefits everyone, not just a select few.
I couldn't agree more. The future of agriculture is in our hands, and AI can be a powerful ally in creating a more sustainable and equitable food system, but it's up to us to wield that power responsibly.
Well said. This has been an incredible journey so far, and I'm eager to hear more about what the future holds for AI in agriculture. But before we wrap up this deep dive, I'd love to hear your final thoughts on what you see as the most impactful aspect of this AI revolution.
What truly excites me is how AI is empowering farmers with knowledge and tools that have never been available before. It's giving them a level of insight and control that was unimaginable just a few years ago.
I totally agree. It's democratizing access to cutting-edge technology and putting the power back in the hands of the people who grow our food.
And that's what makes this field so inspiring. It's not just about technological advancements for their own sake. It's about using those advancements to create a better world.
Well said. This deep dive has been incredibly enlightening. We've covered so much ground, but there's still so much more to explore.
Absolutely. The world AI in agriculture is vast and ever evolving, and we've only just begun to tap into its potential.
We've spent this deep dive exploring how AI is really changing the landscape of agriculture, from optimizing resource use to predicting market trends.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
But it's clear this technology isn't just about efficiency and productivity.
Right.
It has the potential to address some of the most pressing challenges facing our world.
That's exactly what makes this field so compelling. We're talking about using AI to create a more sustainable and equitable and resilient food system, a system that can nourish a growing population while minimizing our impact on the planet.
That's a powerful vision. But, as we've discussed, there are also challenges and risks associated with AI. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I'd love to hear your thoughts on responsible AI development.
Okay.
What are the key things we need to consider as we navigate this exciting new frontier?
Well, it's crucial to approach AI development with a sense of responsibility, especially when it comes to something as fundamental as food production. We need to ensure that AI benefits everyone, not just a select few, and that it's used in a way that protects our planet.
Okay, let's break that down a little bit.
Okay.
What are some of the specific considerations for responsible AI development in agriculture?
Well, one of the most important is accessibility. We need to make sure that these AI-powered tools and platforms are available to all farmers, regardless of their size or location.
Right.
We can't let AI exacerbate existing inequalities in the agricultural industry.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
We don't want to create a digital divide where only large, wealthy farms can afford to implement these technologies.
Right.
What else should we be focusing on?
Data privacy and ownership are paramount.
Yeah.
Farmers are sharing incredibly sensitive information with these AI companies, and it's essential that this data is handled responsibly.
Sure.
We need clear regulations and safeguards to prevent misuse and protect farmers' rights.
Absolutely. Farmers need to have control over their data and how it's being used. They shouldn't feel like they're giving up their privacy in exchange for access to these technologies.
What about bias? I know that AI algorithms can sometimes reflect the biases of the data that they're trained on. Is that a concern in agriculture?
It's definitely something to be mindful of.
Yeah.
For example, if an AI system is trained on data from primarily large industrial farms, it might not perform as well when applied to smaller, more diverse farms. We need to ensure that these systems are trained on representative data that reflects the full spectrum of agricultural practices.
So it's not just about developing the technology. It's about ensuring that it's developed and deployed in a fair and equitable way.
Absolutely.
Are there any other concerns that we should be aware of?
Well, we also need to be mindful of the potential environmental impacts of AI.
Okay.
While many applications of AI can contribute to more sustainable practices, we need to be careful not to create new problems in the process. What do you mean by that? Can you give me an example?
Sure. The increased use of sensors, drones, and other devices requires energy and resources.
Okay.
We need to make sure that we're not simply shifting the environmental burden from one place to another.
Right. It's about taking a holistic approach.
Absolutely.
And considering the full life cycle of these technologies. But despite these challenges, it seems like there's a lot of optimism surrounding AI in agriculture.
There is, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
AI has the potential to transform this industry in ways we can only begin to imagine. But it's up to all of us to ensure that this transformation is a positive one.
I completely agree. It's not just about, technological advancement. It's about using that technology to create a better world for everyone.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's your final takeaway for our listeners? What's the one thing you want them to remember about AI and the future of agriculture? The AI revolution in agriculture is already well underway. And while it presents some challenges, it also offers incredible opportunities to address some of the most pressing issues facing our planet. It's a powerful tool that can help us create a more sustainable, equitable, and resilient food system. But it's up to all of us to ensure that it's used responsibly and for the benefit of all.
Will said. It's a call to action for all of us to be informed, engaged, and proactive in shaping the future of agriculture. And to our listeners, we encourage you to keep learning, keep exploring, and keep asking those tough questions. The world of AI and agriculture is vast and constantly evolving, and there's always something new to discover.
Absolutely. The future of food is in our hands.
Yeah.
And with the power of AI, we have the potential to create a world where everyone has access to nutritious, sustainably grown food.
This has been an absolutely amazing deep dive. Thank you so much for joining us.
You know, it's been my pleasure.
And to our listeners, until next time, stay curious.